That Uganda has been hospitable to asylum seekers and exemplary in promoting peace across Africa is something good enough for all to see.
Uganda has one of the most progressive, one of the most open refugee policies in Africa and most likely in the world.
Unfortunately, despite its generosity, the country is on the verge of losing its hospitality following a plan to relocate a United Nations regional center at Entebbe military base.
I think it will be very unfortunate if that base is taken away from Uganda to any other country.
As a country, we had thought by hosting the UN base in Uganda was one of the dividends that would accrue to the country in terms of making this sacrifice.
On top of that, we're losing a lot of income that we as a nation have been receiving from the United Nations and hosting the base over here. So it's bad news. It's not good news at all.
The news of the base, rumored to be shifting to Nairobi in Kenya, has rubbed a large section of Ugandan members of parliament the wrong way.
This also, as you said, Mr. Speaker, will raise criminality and insecurity due to high unemployment levels and closure of small business links.
And once these Ugandans are employed, their welfare will improve. That's why, Madam Speaker, we as Parliament should lobby for this UN base to be made in Uganda.
If it is shifted from Entebbe to Nairobi, we are bound to lose 8,700 education grants.
The legislators fault the United Nations for not appreciating the role Uganda plays in fostering regional peace.
Have we as a country gone against these terms and conditions? Or has the UN gone against the terms and conditions established then for us to have this center in Uganda?
It is therefore our duty as Parliament to support the position of government, to lobby other member states who are also going to lose out, so that they do not accept the resolution as it is going to be presented to the UN.
It is such concerns that have prompted Lwemiyaga County Member of Parliament, Theodore Sechikubo, to come up with a motion. He wants Parliament to stand together against the UN move.
Uganda is the largest contributing country to AMISOM, wherein we have suffered and Parliament raised concern here. We lost 4 choppers. We have lost untold number of lives. We have made the ultimate price. We have paid the ultimate price. And therefore, it is so undiplomatic. It is so discomforting that this reciprocity is being paid in the negatives. It is the only resource center that Uganda has. And therefore, we as Parliament, on the behalf of the people of Uganda, stand to register our emphasis that Uganda should remain as the regional center. And this regional center serves the entire Africa.
Even when some members of parliament do not support the motion, Uganda's Prime Minister Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda is optimistic. The center will remain in Uganda.
Let's remain united. Let's mobilize the whole country so that we can talk to United Nations leadership with one voice.
The other day, Parliament here unanimously sat and congratulated the Speaker for fighting the gay. It's a good thing. But once you raise that internationally, you are going to lose out. So we should know the consequences of some of our actions, that you cannot be able to protect yourself against homosexuality when at the same time you want to host international bodies. They will leave.
So government is already engaged with the UN system and more specifically with the UN Secretary General so that an amicable arrangement can be reached, which we expect that the center will remain in Uganda.
The United Nations Regional Service Center in Entebbe was established in 2010 through a UN General Assembly resolution as part of the Global Field Support Strategy. It aimed at transforming service delivery to field missions through a fundamental shift in the existing division of labor. Retention of these services now hangs in balance, with government said to be in engagements with the United Nations, results of which only time will show. Henry Okurut, UBC.